If you haven't noticed, you can see that I'm hiking. I'm finally on the Mastodon Dome route, and it's been a challenge getting here. I tried to get out here about 6 days ago, and I was weathered off of it. Temps were down in the 40s, it was raining, wind was just insane. You know, typical for the Eagle Summit area. But I wasn't gonna have it. I wasn't in the mood. So thought I'd be patient and wait. Now I got an opportunity to do it again. It's supposed to be raining off and on later on tonight, so being able to set up camp before it rains will be cool. And it's gonna be fun exploring out past the dome, which is the ultimate goal. Well, I'm officially on a ATV trail that didn't used to exist 11 years ago when I was last on this trail. I suspect it is a result of caribou hunters that come up here. I used to see caribou herds up here, and there's still caribou poop everywhere, so you know the caribou is still really active in here. So I'm totally sure this ATV trail is due to hunters, which kind of sucks. It takes away a bit of the adventure. I seem to remember this old rock ring from previous times that I hiked here. Obviously not natural. Well, this is Eagle Pass. You can just, if you look close, about a half a mile away, you can make out these tripods made out of wood that lead you over the pass. And from that shoulder right there, where the shadow line is, there's a dog mushing race called the Yukon Quest, whose original inception was racing from Whitehorse to Fairbanks, and then alternating every other year racing from Fairbanks to Whitehorse. It was 1,000 miles long and incredible. Now, after COVID, it's been broken up and is just barely a reflection of its former self. It's only about 300 miles long now. Canada and the US teams just can't get it together. That's very fitting. There's a dog booty laying there, which makes total sense since they'd be throwing their booties coming over this saddle. So I was talking about caribou herds. Got something to show you. That is so cool. I can make out a couple bulls. There's one on the far right that is definitely watching everybody else, keeping safe track on everybody. All the way to the left are some babies with a couple calves there with a cow. This is cool. This is worth it. So they're about a mile away. You can't really see them, but on all that ridge line is another herd of caribou. Yeah, they're about a mile away. You can't see them, but I just wanted to point that out. I don't know what to do. There's an entire herd of caribou over there, and that's my route. I'm going to try to get around them, but they're still coming over this saddle. I don't know how to get over them. There's hundreds of them. There's some big bulls too. And they're still coming over. And then I mean, as far as I can see, it's nothing but caribou. I mean, I can go around them, I guess. I really don't know what to do. One of the bulls sees me. He's looking at me. I just want to get up onto that ridge line away from them. Letting them eat. And let me go past. Man, there's a couple bulls right there. They're gonna be really defensive. I'm screwed. So they're studying me, watching to see what I'm doing. I'm trying to make this shoulder. I don't know which way they're gonna go. I've got a whole herd in front of me. They're taking a very defensive posture at the moment, so I'm just trying to get around them, maybe split these two up and go up the middle maybe. Well, it only took about 25 minutes. I've gone a quarter of a mile just slowly working my way literally through the caribou herd. I'm still in them here. A lot of calves. There's a calf over here. I'm just not trying to like freak them out too much. Like I don't need to piss the bull off. The bulls, they're huge. They're freaking huge. So I tried to make myself really big, holding my poles over my head and whistling. They would just stand there and stare at me. Finally, the bulls kind of herded part of the herd to the right of me, and another part herded the others to the left of me. Just created this big channel for me. So I guess it's gonna be okay. Seems like everything's returning to normal. The herd has relaxed. They're not really happy with me being here, but they're not freaking out either. Man, those bulls, they're huge. Dear God, are bucks? Are they bucks? I don't even know what to call them. Just big ass males. Yeah, that's cool. That was unnerving and crazy and cool. Just, they're looking at me like, what are you gonna do? And then I realized I'm walking with my poles right out in front of me. They're probably like, that is the weirdest animal ever. Those skinny front legs. It must have been like going, what is that? Well, it's been a little bit. Just been hiking along this plateau, chasing caribou. And the other herd, there's a new one. I'm going really far to the right shoulder of this saddle, or whatever you want to call it. But the caribou keep running right in front of me. He's got a limp. She's got a limp. That's not good. Anyway, I'm trying to get around them without without stressing them too much, but they keep zigzagging in front of me. Anyway, now I gotta get through these guys. Mastodon Dome looms in the distance. I don't remember the ramp to it being that steep. Don't remember all the side hilling either, but it is what it is. You can see all these caribou trails off in the distance. It's really cool. Right there. There's the dome. My old campsite's right at the base of it. I'm hoping to go over this way today, somewhere over there. We'll see. But yeah, those tracks are cool. following these caribou trails. You wander around so much, it's hilarious. It's like you're on it and all of a sudden you're like, wait, where's this thing even going? It's obvious it's going that way. This is the base of Mastodon Dome, as you can tell by the post. And I had, of course, I had to chase a caribou out. Last time I was here was in 2014 with a friend of mine, and we camped out. It was right in that area right there. I think that was the only flat area we could find here that wasn't inundated by rocks. I've only been to this saddle once before. It's littered with caribou trails. They come over this saddle. You can just look at this landscape. It's just tracks from caribou, just lines upon lines of them. They come over this saddle from the other valley before they drop around over to back where I was at when I was hitting all those caribou earlier this morning. It's amazing to me. So I'm gonna head up that way. Don't know what's gonna happen. Gonna see if there's anything out there camp worthy. If not, I'm gonna go back and set up camp right where that shelf starts, right at the base of it. It'll block me from the wind. It'll be rising up tonight, and pretty flat and soft. There's rocks for using as hammers for my tent stakes, so it's not a bad spot. But we'll see how this plays out. I got time to turn around if I want to and go back to that spot and set up camp. It's early, so we'll see. Well, I am at where I'm gonna be. It's been sprinkling, so just out of an air of caution in case it gets worse, I decided to put the tent up. I found a flat-ish spot. It's pretty soft. It's got a natural partial windbreak to it, so I figured as good a spot as any. This ground is all beat up from caribou. I hope my tent site isn't in their way. I thought it would be a little bit out of the way, so we'll see. Caribou don't know what out of the way means, so we'll see. Well, now it's raining. I'm out for my little hike away from the tent, and it's raining. I don't know if you can tell if it's raining, but it's raining. It was supposed to rain until like 1 a.m. tonight. Oh well. It's like 5 o'clock in the evening, afternoon. It's just not time to go lay in a tent. Maybe this little bit of rain will subside. Wouldn't mind walking a little bit more. More caribou off the shoulder there. It's a smaller one right there, checking me out of curiosity. They're all kind of curious. There's a huge rain cell right there, and I don't know what direction it's coming or going or moving. I don't want that to hit me. I really don't. That would suck. I wonder how the tent would hold up. We're gonna batten the hatches down on it, but I guess we'll see. Shit. That is ugly. We don't want that. Make it go away. Sitting here at camp, and this caribou comes by with two little calves, I guess. They're not super little calves, but they're probably a year or two old. Came within probably 70 feet of the tent and me, stopped, looked at me. I'm just like sitting here. I waved at them. I'm airing out my feet right now. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything. I know this is your land. It's dinner time. Ouch, burning my knee. Morning. It's 5 a.m. It has been raining all night. It's supposed to stop at 6 a.m. It's yet to be seen. It has let up a bit. I am impressed with the tent though. It's been getting hammered all night. And I'm still nice and dry. Everything around me is nice and dry, so that's cool. Don't know how much filming I'm going to get done today. This is going to be an interesting adventure. I spun around once, was walking the wrong direction. Noticed the wind was coming in the wrong way. Frightening. I almost missed this. Tripod. I almost walked right by it. I can't see out of my glasses very well, just enough to see what's in front of me. My left eye is pretty much, the lens is filthy. It's so soaked and wet. But I am only a couple miles from the car, so I'm just gonna grunt it out. And I'll talk to you back at the car, because I'm losing my battery and my hands are frozen. Cold, man. That was brutal. That was brutal. So brutal. I'm in my car. I'm heating up slowly. I didn't bring a change of clothes, so here I am. Anyway, that was insane. The last climb onto that last hill, the wind was blowing so hard that I was like this all the way across it. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, last mile, I'm home free. No, not home free. I'm beat up. I'm gonna go home, unpack, go to work. Man, what a weekend.